Thank you, Devin. And now that we're into the new year, you may be thinking about improving your health.
Certainly not a bad idea. And here to talk to us about some of the dangers and some hidden sugars is Nurse Christina Paris at the VA.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, glad to be here.
So, let's talk about sugars now. Are all sugars bad for us?
No.
Okay.
So we have fructose and lactose. Those are naturally occurring sugars.
Okay.
Fructose comes from fruit and lactose comes from milks. And our bodies need a certain amount of sugar for proper brain function and energy. That's besides cholesterol, our body uses sugar for energy, and so all of our cells need that. Now, too much sugar is not so good for our body. It causes inflammation, which can lead to diabetes. It can lead to kidney damage, eye damage, vision. So it has a lot of negative effects if we have too much. We have a substance or a hormone in our body called insulin. Insulin is what helps take the sugar from our bloodstream into the cells and allows our cells to use that sugar for energy.
So the insulin's it just breaks it down.
Right. Well, it is like the key that helps it go in. It can't go into the cell without the insulin.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And so sometimes we have too much insulin going through our bodies, or our bodies don't produce enough. And so those circumstances can be life-threatening.
Right. And so talking about maybe some added sugar in products, we have a lot of drinks in front of us. How can we know if there's maybe added sugar in something we're consuming?
So you want to read the labels, and the label will say total sugars, and that's both added and not added. So that's both, like this one will not have added sugars to it because it's all natural fructose sugar. But some of our other things might have it. And so you'll see total sugars, and then underneath it, it will say the percent of added sugar. So that's what you kind of want to watch for. Yeah, so those are good.
But other 108%.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So both options. So as you were saying.
But so we're going to look for things like brown sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, fructose concentrates, high fructose corn syrups, malt sugar, molasses, raw sugar. Those are all different types of sugars. But there's also anything like dextrose, fructose, glucose, lactose, maltose, sucrose, anything that ends in that os, when you're reading the ingredients, or what you're going to watch for. And if they always say, if you're trying to lose weight, if in the front line, if like the top 3 ingredients include sugar, stay away from it. It's not.
That's a good rule of thumb.
And you're cheating by reading these right now, because what I wanted was,
you didn't tell us that,
for you all to guess which one you think has the highest amount of sugar.
Oh wow. Oh gosh. Okay. What do you mean sugar? Total sugar?
Total sugar.
Okay. It's got to be Red Bull, right? That's my guess.
Okay, what's yours?
I've drank Red Bulls often, so I'm not going to say that one. I'm going to say the Monster.
Okay. And neither of you are right, actually. So here we are going to, and I might need your help since I'm dropping them all over the floor.
Wow, this is interesting.
So just set these in front so people can kind of see what the sugars are.
There.
So,
Look at that.
These are the amount of sugars that are in each of these. And
Sprite? Goodness, look at Sprite.
And your Monster, well, yes, it has a lot of sugar in it. So now you can kind of see how dangerous this is. So what you want is 50 grams of sugar a day. That's they say that most Americans eat 77 grams of added sugar. What ideally you should have is 50 grams of added sugar. And so the Sprite has 46 grams, the Red Bull had 26 grams, Monster did have 54 grams. That's quite a bit. And if your goal is 50 a day, you have already exceeded your entire day of sugar. The Starbucks Frappuccino had 46, Pepsi had 69, root beer.
Wow.
Root beer is your highest sugar. I was really shocked. So all of you who love a root beer float, so not only are are you getting a soda with the highest sugar, you are now also adding ice cream. And so you're getting
so you're
even more.
Isn't good
So
by
no, root beer has
painful.
71 grams of sugar. Even something that you think would be healthy, like V8, which it is, it has a small amount, but it does still have sugar. This is also about the same amount of sugar that you will find in pasta sauces too. So you may not know that
That's
some
not
things like
shocking.
that have sugar additionally. And orange juice, like you said, was all fructose. So there you have it.
Wow.
So just look at the back, look at the label on the back of your container and just watch for those sugars.
Well, fantastic.
Interesting.
Thanks for giving us this visual. That's
Yes.
I had no idea. Root beer and Pepsi. Who would have guessed?
I know. Root beer and Monster.
Monster, I wasn't surprised
I
on.
was-
No, Monster doesn't surprise me.
I was surprised at how many, and some of you kids will drink 2-3 of those a day.
Your heart pounding out of your chest and your sugar intake's through the roof.
Right?
All right, but thanks for coming on this
Yes,
morning.
you're
Really
welcome.
appreciate you, Nurse Christina.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And coming up, we have what's trending, including the scoop